Imagine waking up tomorrow completely immune to other people's opinions. Picture yourself facing a major setback and feeling not despair, but a calm sense of purpose. What if the chaos of modern life suddenly couldn't touch your inner peace? Welcome to Inner Code. Today we're exploring how an ancient philosophy practiced by slaves and emperors alike holds the secret antidote to the modern epidemic of anxiety, burnout, and digital overwhelm, the modern crisis of control. The average American checks their phone 344 times per day. We're bombarded with over 5,000 advertisements daily, each designed to create a sense of lack. Social media algorithms trigger comparison and inadequacy. Is it any wonder that anxiety disorders now affect 40 million adults in the United States alone? The problem isn't just external pressure, it's that we've lost the distinction between what we can and cannot control. We exhaust ourselves trying to manage the unmanageable, while neglecting the one territory where we have true sovereignty, our own mind. What Stoicism actually is and isn't. Being Stoic in the popular sense means suppressing emotions. But true Stoicism is something entirely different. Stoicism is a practical philosophy founded in Athens around 300 BCE that focuses on developing personal ethics based on the laws of nature. Far from suppressing emotions, it gives us tools to transform them through reason. The Stoics weren't emotionless, they were emotional masters. They understood that freedom comes not from controlling the outside world, but from controlling our responses to it. As Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." The 5 Stoic practices for modern life. Let's explore 5 powerful Stoic practices that directly address the most common sources of suffering in our modern lives. Practice 1. The dichotomy of control. The foundation of Stoic tranquility is learning to distinguish between what is and isn't under your control. The Stoics divided everything into 2 categories. Things within our control, our judgments, attitudes, and actions. Things not within our control, everything else. The modern anxiety epidemic stems largely from confusing these categories. We stress about election results, economic fluctuations, other people's behaviors, and countless other things beyond our influence. The practice. Each morning, list your concerns for the day. Next to each item, write C if it's within your control or NC if it's not. For the NC items, write down what aspect of the situation is within your control. For example, getting stuck in traffic, and C, my reaction to delays, C, my boss's mood, how I communicate and perform my work, C, health diagnosis, my treatment adherence and lifestyle choices. This simple practice creates an immediate shift in focus from the uncontrollable to the controllable, which breeds empowerment. Practice 2. Negative visualization. In a culture obsessed with positive thinking, this Stoic practice might seem counterintuitive. Yet it's one of the most powerful antidotes to both anxiety and dissatisfaction. Negative visualization involves deliberately contemplating the loss of what you value, your health, relationships, possessions, or capabilities. This practice reduces anxiety by preparing you mentally for challenges, increases gratitude by highlighting the temporary nature of everything we take for granted. The practice. For 5 minutes each evening, visualize losing something you value. Imagine your smartphone disappearing, your job ending, or even a relationship changing. Feel the initial discomfort, then ask yourself, how would I adapt to this loss? What resources would I draw upon? What would remain good and valuable in my life? This isn't morbid thinking, it's mental resilience training. As Seneca advised, he who has prepared in advance for the coming of trouble takes away its power when it arrives. Practice 3. The view from above. In an age of narrow focus and constant urgency, we lose perspective. Small problems feel catastrophic. The Stoics developed a powerful perspective-shifting exercise called the view from above. This practice involves mentally zooming out from your current situation, seeing yourself from increasingly greater distances until you view your concerns from a cosmic perspective. The practice. When facing a stressful situation, close your eyes and imagine floating above yourself, seeing your body from 10 feet up. Then continue rising, 100 feet, 1,000 feet, seeing your neighborhood, then your city. Continue until you can imagine Earth as a tiny blue dot in the vast cosmos. From this perspective, ask yourself, how significant is my current problem in this larger context? How many others throughout history have faced similar challenges? Will this matter in a month, a year, 10 years? Marcus Aurelius practiced this regularly, writing, "Think of the whole universe of matter and how small your share. Think about the expanse of time and how brief, almost momentary, the part marked for you." This isn't about dismissing your problems as unimportant. Rather, it's about right-sizing them, preventing catastrophizing. Practice 4. Voluntary comfort. We live in an age of unprecedented comfort, yet anxiety rates continue to rise. The Stoics understood something we've forgotten. Comfort addiction makes us fragile. By voluntarily embracing discomfort in controlled doses, we build psychological resilience that transfers to all areas of life. The practice. Each week, choose one voluntary discomfort to practice. Take a cold shower. Fast for 24 hours, consult your doctor first. Sleep on the floor for one night, walk instead of drive. Turn off all technology for a day. As you experience the discomfort, observe your reactions without judgment. Notice the initial resistance, the adaptation, and finally the sense of accomplishment. Seneca, despite being one of Rome's wealthiest men, regularly practiced voluntary poverty, eating plain food, wearing simple clothes, and sleeping on a hard mattress, to remind himself that the things he feared losing weren't essential to his happiness. Practice 5. The evening review. Perhaps the most transformative Stoic practice is the daily self-examination. While modern self-help often focuses on morning routines, the Stoics emphasize the importance of evening reflection. The practice before sleep, spend 5 to 10 minutes reviewing your day by asking, "What did I do well today?" Celebrate without pride. "What did I do poorly?" Acknowledge without shame. "How could I improve tomorrow?" Plan without anxiety. The key is non-judgmental awareness, observing your actions with the objectivity of a scientist rather than the criticism of a judge. This practice builds the metacognitive skills essential for emotional regulation. By developing the habit of observing your thoughts and behaviors, you create space between stimulus and response, the foundation of emotional intelligence. Implementing the Stoic practices in daily life. These 5 practices don't require hours of meditation or expensive retreats. They can be integrated into your existing routine in just minutes a day. Morning, 5 minutes. Dichotomy of control exercise. Throughout the day, 30 to 60 seconds each time. View from above when feeling stressed. Brief voluntary discomfort. Cold water on face, taking stairs instead of elevator. Evening, 10 minutes. Negative visualization, 5 minutes. Evening review, 5 minutes. Start with just one practice that addresses your most pressing challenge. Master it before adding another. As Marcus Aurelius advised, don't be overwhelmed by what you still need to do. Just ask yourself, what's the right thing to do right now? Conclusion. The Stoic promise. The Stoics didn't promise an easy life free from challenges. They promised something far more valuable, the ability to find tranquility regardless of external circumstances. In our age of anxiety, perhaps this ancient wisdom offers exactly what we need. Not more control over an uncontrollable world, but mastery over the one domain where we are truly sovereign, our own minds. If you found value in these Stoic practices, please subscribe to Inner Code for more ancient wisdom applied to modern challenges. In the comments, let me know which practice you'll try first and why. Remember, as the Stoics taught, we can't control the waves, but we can learn to sail.